Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a goggle mount for your Sony Action cameras. So this is the Sony AS100 and this is the Sony AS20 in black. And what you're going to need is a JVC Adixxion camera mount. So this camera mount is designed obviously for their cameras, but they actually can be used with your Sony Action cams and maybe even the Contour or any kind of camera that kind of mounts on the side of a helmet or a goggle with this slender profile. It should work. All you're going to need is the goggle mount for the JVC and some Velcro, or what I would recommend that you use is this stuff called 3M Dual Lock. So it's sold under a bunch of names. Scotch sells them, but you can get them at Home Depot. Like this huge 10 feet roll is like $30, so you know they last a long time. I pretty much mount all my cameras for all my motorcycle helmets and bicycle helmets and stuff like that with this dual lock stuff. So on the side of my helmets right here, there's a strip of dual lock, and they come in clear and black. So this is the clear version, and for this mount I put in some black dual lock, and this stuff is extremely strong. And the great thing about it compared to Velcro is that it has the same surface for both sides, so you know you don't have to have one side where it's fuzzy and one side has the hooks. Both sides are the same, so when you can mate it like that, and they hold on really well. In fact, when I put my camera on here, I can hold the camera up. I can hold the helmet up by holding the camera up, and my helmet is not falling off. That's how strong this stuff is. So you can be sure that it'll stay on there. So with the JVC mount, this is about $10. It comes with two parts essentially. It comes with this part here that goes onto your goggles, like that. Then you have this part here. Now this part, when I bought it, initially came with a tripod screw that was screwed into one of these holes here, and it also had a piece of rubber that was right here. So I took a hairdryer and heated it up, and I peeled it off. Came off, and I might use that for something else later. So I put some tape on there just to save the adhesive. Then what you do is you get some of this 3M dual lock stuff. I cut a piece of it and just stuck it where the rubber used to be, and like that. So now and also on the side of the camera you put some dual lock as well. I don't think you can see that because, well, the camera is white and the dual lock is clear, so you're not going to see it, but there is some dual lock on this side of the camera, and then you can just stick it on. And this stuff is very strong. It takes a lot of effort to take it off and put it on like that, right? Anyways, the side here that is attached to the strap, you're gonna put that piece on there, and it comes with 6 screws, 6 little tiny screws, and you just have to screw them in 6 of these holes here, and that should stay on there pretty well. And then just put it on like that, and that is not going to come off. But if it might come off because you hit something, I would recommend that you have a tether. So all my action cams have this little tether here. You can use a piece of string or something that has a detachable buckle here. I just have these lying around the house, so I use that. You can probably buy these on eBay for like really cheap. So one end of this, I will probably drill into a hole. I will probably drill a hole here somewhere and put the other end of this tether here. And this way I can, once I attach the camera, I can also attach the tether just in case it falls off, just in case. I I have a tether on all my helmets as well, because, you know, when you're riding your motorcycle, if the camera falls off, it's not going to be good. Even though the chances of it falling off are pretty slim because of how tight the fit is, it's always good to have a tether just in case. So that's pretty much it. The mount itself is like $10. It doesn't cost a whole lot, and it's a very versatile mount in that you can, you know, because of this dual lock system, you can use different types of cameras. You know, this one is, I'm using a Sony Action cam, but nothing stops you from, say, putting like a contour camera on here, even maybe a drift camera, because a lot of those cameras are, you know, like this type where they're kind of slim. A GoPro won't work with this, but GoPros, you have many other options of mounting your camera on goggles. So, but for those with this type of camera, I think this is the way to go, and it's pretty inexpensive. So I hope that was useful for you, and stay safe.